So go ahead and tell me how you came into the industry. What was your first exposure to the beauty industry?
I was born into the beauty industry because my family owned different beauty businesses, beauty supplies. I had an aunt who owned a salon. So ever since I was really young, I would tag along with my parents and go work at these stores. I don't know, like sixth grade. What was I, 11 or 12 years old? And I just loved being a part of this business of beauty.
Yeah.
There is a whole new way to rise in the beauty industry. LEAD, Rolf's Global Institute, powered by L'Oreal Professional Products Division, is the world's first college degree program for beauty professionals. LEAD is higher education designed to expand your opportunities and open doors to greater success. Create a future with more financial freedom, more autonomy, more possibilities, and more impact. LEAD also provides scholarship opportunities to eligible students worldwide. It's more than a degree, it's a movement. This is where the future of beauty is headed. Be part of it. For more information, please visit leadinstitute.degree.
And so now, I mean, you're working it every day. You're in this amazing role, this amazing position, these gorgeous offices. Like, we can't get over it. We're stunned at how beautiful it is. Tell me a little bit about what your career path was. Like, how did you get from there at 11 to where you are now? What did that look like?
Well, when I loved beauty growing up and doing hair hair for my friends at prom and etc., I really didn't know that there was a business of beauty behind it. So when I went to college, I really should have gone to beauty school, which is what my mom wanted me to do. But for circumstances, which gets into a longer story, I really couldn't go to both. So I went the college track, and then I went and worked at AT&T Wireless. So I was like in sales, selling cell phones, because I never knew that there was this manufacturer world or educational world that could like work in beauty.
Yeah.
So after business school, I ended up going the marketing track and then joining a manufacturer and realized that even though I didn't have a license, I could be close to the beauty industry by working in the marketing realm or in the offices to help our industry.
Yeah. And so do you talk to beauty school students? Like, is it something that you ever like are able to connect with? Is that like a thought? Like, when you all are, I mean, what your customer is so broad. Like, there are so many different people needing so many different things from you. What is your experience with beauty school like ever? Like, do you get to go back? Do you get to talk to beauty school students?
So I have actually over the years in my career, most recently actually in Chicago, we have one of our stylists that lead a beauty school in giving them a tour of the show and tour of the industry. And I was able to speak to the students to show them that this industry has a lot to offer. Mm-hmm. It's not just one track. So first of all, I believe in getting your license, regardless of what profession you end up going into or what job role. Because that's the one thing that I regret that I feel like I can't really go back to because of time is to get my license. Mm-hmm. So you earn the right that way, and you can go behind the chair. You can go, work in a company. You can go work in sales, work in education, and the whole world is your oyster. So given that when I was in Chicago, I was able to share that with the beauty school students, because there's so many careers that is so beautiful within our industry that I think if you stick to it and you get to meet people and learn what they do for the industry, that it's really our special world that everybody really wants to be a part of.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? Like, do you have other friends that you'll talk to about this and you're like, I have the best job. Like, it's fun, it's pretty, it's exciting, like all of that. Are you like bragging all the time about what you get to do every day?
Well, I do get to share some of the fun that we have because it is work for sure, but when you're passionate about it and you're excited to be there, it doesn't feel like work at all. So when I have friends that work in other industries, and I won't name them because I'm not trying to compare, but when they see the world that we live and the lives that we change and the satisfaction that we get from changing every client's life and making them feel beautiful, for example, like that is so fulfilling for me. And it's the only path that I really want to be on.
Yeah, there's so much purpose. And I think there's a lot of people that are all doing this for different reasons, but I think it's really easy to get back. And I love that we get to highlight you in this level of it, because I think we talk a lot about being behind the chair with beauty school students, but I think being on this level, still having that impact, still having that purpose. It's not just like you're high up at a corporate inspiration, like it's so much bigger than that. And I think that that's so special. And I think that that's definitely something with L'Oreal, with Redken, that I think that you all have done a really great job of like maintaining. And I think for the students too, like that's super admirable. So I wanted to ask you, your mom was wanting you to go to beauty school, which is not like the normal parent anymore. In admissions, it's one of the reasons we started this is because parents were like, don't go to the beauty industry. So I think that's so special that you had that. Has she been able to see you grow into this role?
So she has, but here's the funny thing is I started going to college because I'm like, I'm going to go be a doctor. That didn't last very long. Yeah. And so when I was like, I'm going to go into business or economics, my mom's like, what is that? Like, that's not even a profession. She's like, you need to get a profession. Get a profession because no matter what happens in the world, you can land back on it. So you should go be a hairdresser because that's what you've loved all your life. And I'm like, I'm not sure if I can go. And she's like, well, it's either hairdresser or CPA. And I'm like, I definitely cannot be a CPA. And so that was actually the track. Even till this day, she'll say to me, it's not that like she's disappointed today, but she's like, you should have gotten your license a long time ago. And I don't disagree. But I say to her that I'm able to at least help the industry and make my contribution still in this role. And, does she really know what I do? I'm not sure. She knows that I work for Redken. She knows that I'm really happy being in this business. And she knows that I'm changing people's lives.
And that's amazing. You're doing it with a gorgeous smile on your face. So that's all that we can ask. So I love that so much.
The reason why a license is so important is because then you get the ability to be behind the chair. But being behind the chair is only one part of that business. So if I were to do my life again, if I were to go back, would I go to college and go the business track? I mean, I'm very tempted to say, actually, if I could replay it, I would actually go to beauty school because now I know that there's this life of like platform artists, there's these ambassadors, there's influencers, and to be influential in this industry otherwise. And I'm pretty sure that if I could go be a celebrity stylist, a celebrity colorist, be on stage, have an Instagram with millions of followers, be a TikTok star, I really think that I could have done that and been equally happy as where I am today. But once you're down the path, you stick to it. I'm not sure if it's too late for me to be like a social media sensation.
I don't know.
Hold
like,
on.
Who knows? Talking, like, I feel like there's something there for sure. I could see you on stage for sure. Like one of those shows. So
I say that in that I do not regret the path that I'm on, but I could also see for any of the beauty school students that there's so many other ways to success and happiness and contribution to the industry that they just have to like work hard at it because that is what it is. You do have to work hard at it. It will not come automatically and it will not come easily.
I think it's really cool that you're open enough to say that because I think that once you've had success in your career, especially when you're like, okay, I did the college route and I worked my way up and I, worked at AT&T and I did this, to look back and be like, I wish I would have gone to beauty. Like, how many people are admitting that? Like, how many people are actually saying that? But like, for somebody who's thinking about starting beauty school, maybe not supported, like to hear somebody like you who is in this position, and to them in little Knoxville, Tennessee, or even the smaller towns outside of it, like this is everything. Like it doesn't get bigger than this. I mean, the students are like freaking out that we're here because they're, and I'm freaking out that we're here, but they're so excited because this is the top for them. So to see somebody, at the top in the industry say, no, this is valuable and like what you're doing matters. And even if you don't do it behind the chair, that's so amazing. That's important. And I've interviewed a bunch of people and there's not a lot of people saying that. So I think it's awesome that you're admitting that. And I'm like so pumped to share that because that's, like I said, they would die to hear that from you because they question it all the time. It's like, even if they've been brave enough to say to their family, like, I'll figure it out. I'm going to pay for it on my own and I'm going to do it. Even if they've done that, they're still questioning it. They're questioning it when they're behind the chair. They're questioning it 2 years and 3 years. And like, it's never like okay, I made the right choice for a lot of them. So I think it's really cool that you're like, no, I could have gone into this place and it might have been a different path. Absolutely. I mean, you took a great path. It's worked out for you. But to do it a different way. I mean, I could see you on stage with Samvia for sure with your little microphone.
Well, Sam and I make a really great pair. We've done some news, anchoring together. So we have really good chemistry as well. And, he's definitely an inspiration. And when you look at where he's at and his success, he took a different path than I did. All I know is that if you do get your license, you will never regret it.
Yeah.
You won't turn back and regret that you got your license.
Mhm.
But when you didn't get your license, like me,
It's something
you will
that's
regret it like all your life.
Yeah.
And yes, I know I can go back. Do I have 1,400 hours? Maybe. Am I going to be a pain in the ass to the educators? Maybe, because I've been working in this industry too long. But maybe one day, like when I retire early, hopefully,
Yeah.
I'll be able to get my license and actually do hair legally.
That'd be amazing.
But I think
if not, we can do one of those like honorary, like you know how like Taylor Swift just got like an honorary.
If you could give
at TSB, we can
you
give you like an
imagine?
honorary. You do have to come speak to the students. That
I
would be
will
the requirement.
absolutely.
But
I
that
mean,
would be amazing.
all I want to do is to be able to charge when I give in those like wonderful tape and extensions, because I am an expert in that. And when I color my mom's hair, I would like to legally charge her. No, I'm kidding. But you know, it's really such a great industry.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. And like I said, I think just I haven't had this conversation yet with somebody that's like, no, I wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's so special. And I know I'm, like I said, excited to hear that.
Yeah. So since you're here, the next time I'm
Yeah.
over there, I will definitely go and stop by the school.
Please. Oh my gosh.
Are you
we
guys
would
open
love
like
it.
when's class in session? Monday through
Tuesday
Saturday?
through Friday is class, and then
Okay.
Saturday's on the floor. But we
Okay.
have clinic. We have the floor open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So
Okay, fine.
Tuesday through Friday.
Yeah,
That'd be
so
amazing.
easy.
Crystal Russo, who
Yeah.
you work with her, right? Like closely or kind
Yes,
of? Yeah.
yes.
Okay. I don't know who everyone is
Yeah,
here.
don't
Like
worry. We're
what
all
all
family.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
what I
good.
thought. But she came down to visit, and that was right before COVID.
Yeah.
And that's when her and I had first met. And she was like, holy cow, like
That's
this
awesome.
is something different,
Yeah.
you know, and we're just really trying to like, Milady's Educator of the Year, is one of our instructors.
Oh my gosh, that's
so we're
great.
really trying to like, I'm trying personally to level it up to be like, what you're doing
Yeah.
matters, and it's not just like a throw it like away, like just, you know, defy your parent, whatever. Like this is important.
Yeah.
And showing them these roles and like recording what we're recording here this week, like I'm
Yeah.
so pumped about it. So I'm so excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
look, you're doing a great job. I love what you're trying to do for the industry and trying to level up yourself. Make sure that the students know that like there's nothing like super ordinary about me. I mean, like
Yeah.
there's nothing. I don't want to say like that's special, but
Yeah.
it's that we all grew up and came from same families and same places, and like I didn't grow up rich.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was privileged by any means.
Yeah.
But there is a path for everybody, and you just have to have the right guidance, the right goal, the right influence, and you just keep at it, and
Yeah.
it can happen for everybody.
Yeah,
And that's
for
the best
sure.
part about this industry that's so open.
So thank you so much for being here with us today. We're so excited to highlight this. And like I said, we're really just excited to show students what opportunities are out there for them. So where can we follow you? Where can we kind of see what you're doing in the industry?
So I'm on LinkedIn.
Okay.
It's Candy Gebhart. I'm not super active on it, but I will share some of the news that's happening. And, the thing that I want to share with also all the beauty school students is that, it's not like I lived a life where, I had all these opportunities or I had all these mentors or connections in life. Like sometimes growing up, I felt like it was just me and I had to figure it out on my own. But what I love about that path is for any beauty school student, I don't care what your background is, you can find your path to what you want. It's all about setting goals and small goals. Like, yes, you can have a big goal that's 10 years ahead of you, but like every day you set a goal. What do you want to do for that month? What do you want to do for that year? And then get mentors. There's so many people in the industry that wants to help share what their path was.
Right.
And if that can help any of the students, I think that when you have those influences, you can see the way to where you might want to go and also know what's out there.
Yeah.
Because I bet you there's 10 different jobs that you've never heard of that is related to the beauty industry.
Yeah.
How would you ever know unless you asked? So that's what I
Exactly.
really love about you speaking to us, because I want to make sure that everybody is understanding of the opportunities that our beautiful industry provides, and that you can literally be anything you want to be.
Yeah. Well, I love that. I think that's so special. And I think, like I said, the students really need to hear that. And I think to see somebody living it and to see somebody doing it is so important, just to have that example, because I know a lot of the students at Tennessee School of Beauty haven't exposed this kind of world to them yet. So I'm really excited to do that. So thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There is a whole new way to rise in the beauty industry. LEAD, Rolf's Global Institute, powered by L'Oreal Professional Products Division, is the world's first college degree program for beauty professionals. LEAD is higher education designed to expand your opportunities and open doors to greater success. Create a future with more financial freedom, more autonomy, more possibilities, and more impact. LEAD also provides scholarship opportunities to eligible students worldwide. It's more than a degree, it's a movement. This is where the future of beauty is headed. Be part of it. For more information, please visit leadinstitute.degree.